Yes, nice and decent people. Today we're going to look at guava, our local guava fruit, and we're going to examine some of the benefits that we can derive from consuming it. Now we know that sometimes the very thing that you're looking for is the one thing that you can't see. We have it in abundance in some places, yet it is being taken for granted. And sometimes you hear people talk locally about consuming strawberry, strawberry and whipped cream. But we have our guavas, and you could consume guava and whipped cream and derive some of the very benefits that you wanted and more from consuming your own plants. One of the things that we have found out, and if you check, if you do a surface study, you'll realize that strawberry is one of the fruits with the highest concentration of insecticides. And so it would be of paramount importance for us to consume our local guavas because we know most times they are grown in the wild and no chemicals are being used when they are being produced. So again, we're going to look at some of the benefits of consuming our local guava plants, guava fruits. One of the major benefits that we can derive from consuming guava is that it contributes to our cardiovascular health by lowering our blood pressure, and it also has the property of alleviating diarrhea. So these are two-in-one benefits that we can derive in just one point. Another benefit that we can derive from consuming our local guava is that it is a rich source of vitamin C. In one guava, you can get the daily requirement of vitamin C that the body needs. In addition to that, the guava, it is a good source of potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. A food benefit that we can derive from consuming guava is that it helps in digestion, it helps to prevent constipation, and it also helps in alleviating diarrhea in some cases. We're going to look at the fourth benefit that we can derive from the consumption of guava. Now, before we go there, I want to draw your attention to some diabetic drugs like metformin, rosiglitazone, pioglitazone. The way these drugs work is that they increase the sensitivity of the body cells to insulin. And what guava does is it actually has the same mechanism of action. So there are studies that have shown that guava increases the sensitivity of cells to insulin. And so it would be beneficial for people who are diabetic. Guava, the very fruit, the very plant that we take for granted. A fifth benefit of consuming guava is that it helps to boost the immune system, thereby protecting your body from infection. All right, the fifth one. There are some studies that have shown that the leaf extract of guavas have antimicrobial properties, anti-inflammatory properties, and analgesic properties. Analgesic properties, that means they can work as painkillers. And so studies have shown that it can help in terms of reducing the pain from menstruation and menstrual cramps. We know that you have heard the old people talking about using the young leaves from the guava. They call it bourgeon guave, when you have headaches and belly aches. And without they actually knowing the details of it, they have proven that these small leaves help you. It helps to relieve pain. And scientific studies have shown that they have analgesic properties and they can be used to help relieve menstrual pain. Now, this is the final one for now. There are many others, but we're going to focus on these for today. Now, the final one is one that may catch your attention the most. Studies have shown that the extract from the guava leaves and even the fruit have been shown to be effective in destroying cancer cells in test tube and animal studies. So, the very guava that we take for granted have been shown to be effective in destroying cancer cells. The message I want to leave with you today is this. Sometimes the very thing we're looking for is the one thing you cannot see. Sometimes we overlook our local produce, our local fruits, and we tend to gravitate towards those imported fruits. And studies have shown that strawberry, for example, contains a high concentrations of insecticides. So we need to go back to consuming our local fruits, our local produce. Keep the fire burning.